How is your social life? Is it what you want it to be? When you ask yourself that question, what is my social life? How do you feel? When you look at dating, relationships, being able to have the friendships you want, being able to be in the social circles you want, being able to have the life and the shared activities that you want, go to the parties that you want. Are you satisfied with your social life? And if you're stuck, like I was, in shyness and social anxiety, then the answer is a resounding no. Maybe there's one or two areas that you feel okay about, but there's other areas that you're just aching to improve, to just have a totally different experience of life. And I remember when I was in high school, and I went to go see this movie called Go. I'm probably dating myself. I don't know if you ever heard or seen of it, but it's a great movie about intersecting storylines where there's a bunch of different people, and some of them end up going to a rave for Christmas, I think, and some of them go to Las Vegas. And I mean, just the characters are living these exciting lives where they're going out and they're hanging out with friends and they're doing fun things and they're listening to badass electronic music or going to Vegas and having a great time and going to strip clubs and meeting people and just having adventures, living life. And I remember watching that movie and just being transfixed. I mean, 90 minutes went by like that. And I was just transported to a different world and I felt so much joy watching. It was one of my favorite movies when I first saw it. Until I left the theater. I remember I walked out of the theater and I was hanging out with my buddy, my one guy friend. We did everything together. We just kind of hung out and didn't date and didn't have the social lives we wanted, but hey, at least I have a friend. And I remember walking out of the theater and just feeling the sense of, well, I can't live a life like that. Oh man, I want to do all that stuff, but it's just not possible for me. And that is the worst feeling, right? There's the feeling of missing something, like you want to have a different life, you want to have more friends, you want to be able to date, you want to have a girlfriend, you want to have a wife, whatever it is. And then there's the feeling of, and I never can have that. And if you want to add salt to the wound, you say, I never can have that because I'm a terrible person. And that's what I was telling myself. That's what I used to believe about myself. And that's what I want to help you shift. Is that perception of yourself where you think of yourself as not valuable, not good enough, not attractive enough. If only I could be, have more money or a better body or a different appearance, then I would have what I want. And that's not true. Confidence is an inside job. Confidence is something that you can shift. And in fact, social confidence, what I've dedicated my life to teaching and spreading and sharing, is the key. It's the doorway into creating and designing the ultimate social life that you want, the ultimate life that you want. Because every aspect of life is social, isn't it? Your work, your relationships, your friendships, your partnerships, your family. Everything is social. And so if you can develop your social confidence, which you can, and I can show you how all over this website, there's dozens and hundreds of free things, from a podcast to videos to a YouTube channel to these blogs to just whatever. And if you drill down on the right of this screen, there are detailed articles about each aspect of dating and relationships, and you can get valuable skills that you can implement immediately. And all of that is designed to help you realize one thing, that you can influence your level of social confidence. It's a skill that you can develop. It's from the idea of social fitness, that if you practice certain principles, internal principles and then new behaviors, you're going to get different results, and how you see yourself is going to change, and best of all, how other people respond to you is going to start to change. And you're going to go from that place where I was just like this life that I want, that I'm never going to have, to I'm living it now. I spent years, I was into electronic music culture, so I spent years going to raves and festivals and all this kind of stuff, meeting amazing women and dating, having deep, fun, intellectual and stimulating friendships, where not only could I talk about interesting ideas, but I could also have a buddy or someone who was there for me when I was having a hard time. And then it progressed to meeting an amazing woman and marrying her and delving into the world of commitment and the relationship and how to keep the spark alive. And I have articles on all of that on this website to help you wherever you are in your journey, because wherever you want to be, the next level, you know what it requires? More social confidence, more confidence in yourself. And if you don't take that next step and you falter and you hold back, then you just have that sense that I did walking out of that movie. Is there something more to life? I want something more, but. And if you're telling yourself, but I can't have it, then check out everything you can on this site. And if you really want to get started, check out a product or even contact me for confidence coaching, because that's the way that you're really going to transform this. And if you just close this and say, well, yeah, no, nothing's going to work for me, then you're selling yourself short. You're selling yourself out. And I don't want you to do that. So drill deeper into this site and learn how to transform your social confidence and transform your entire social life in your entire world. So check it out. I'll talk to you soon.